Hey guys, today I'm going to be bringing you a simple base routine video before I make another video that should be up soon after. So I just quickly wanted to kind of give you guys a rundown of what I've been doing lately with my skin, and so I'm just going to keep it very simple and show you guys some of the products that has been working for my skin lately and products that I've really been enjoying and loving if you haven't checked these out yet. So, forewarning, I do have more of a combination skin type. I do tend to get oilier and I have textured skin, all of that you guys know. So I do already have my brows on right now. I'm running low on eyebrow products, so a future Ulta haul is going to be in the works as well. But today I just used an eyeshadow from an Urban Decay palette. It's the Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. I use this shade right here called Faint with a little angled eyebrow brush. And then I set everything with this e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel in the shade Soft Brunette, $5. And it's been really good. It gives you a little bit of a tint and also holds your brows for a longer period of time. On my skin, I do have the CS Moy It's Me Gentle Mineral Sunscreen Lotion, broad spectrum SPF 30, water resistant for 40 minutes. So this was a brand I picked up at Walmart. I had never really heard of them or anything like that. So if you guys have, let me know what you think. I also picked up a gentle cleanser from them. And then on my lips, I have, it's from Bath & Body Works. It is called My Favorite Night Balm. It's an 8-hour overnight recovery lip balm that you're supposed to do at nighttime, but I do it any time of the day. I've been using the Benefit Professional Pore Primer. And I have been mixing that also with the Auric Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer in the shade Morganite. So I'm going to clip my hair back and get this base routine going. Okay, so I'm going to start with the pore primer from Benefit here on my cheeks and on the sides of my nose, and just really press that in so it fills those pores and hopefully makes them diminish. I will go in with the Auric Glow Lust Luminizer Primer. And I really just want a tiny bit of this, again because I am oily, but I do like that beautiful radiance that it gives. And so I'm going to put this everywhere. And you can already see like the sheen that it gives. It's so pretty underneath foundations. We are primed. Now I'm going to go in with my foundation, and honestly, I usually do any eyeshadow before I do my face, but I wanted to film this kind of base routine for you guys before I get into the next video I'm going to be doing, because I'm super excited about that, and I've been talking about it, and I'm so eager to get that video filmed for you guys. So, okay, back to this video. The foundation I have been using and loving is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. And this is such a great foundation for oily skin, like I've mentioned. I have the shade Yukon Light 2.5, and it's got that soft matte feel to it. I've had this for over a year. I got it last year for my birthday. And it comes in like a little squeezy tube like this, which I really like. You can control how much you're actually getting out and using, because I found I was using way too much of this product, and a little bit definitely goes a long way. And I've been mixing things up just a little bit. I usually use my IT Cosmetics Love is the foundation brush or a Real Techniques beauty sponge, but I have this Tarte, I believe it's Tarte. Oh, no. It's a Real Techniques by Sam and Nick brush. It is a strobe and blend brush. So it's double-sided like this right here. So I'm going to put a little bit of that NARS foundation onto the more rounded side of that dual-ended brush. And I'm going to start working on one side and start blending everything in together to show you how much coverage this foundation really gives. Again, it is great to cover redness and acne, and also this foundation really does blend like a dream. You don't need a ton of it, so do not use a lot of it when getting it. Definitely try out a little bit at first and just see what I mean, okay? So I'm actually going to zoom you guys in a little bit more. So you can see I have a little friend here that we're going to try to cover. And so I like to just kind of place it all over and then swirl my brush to really blend in that foundation. And you definitely want to get your neck and then I'm going to start like kind of stamping it on. And this kind of gives you a way to add more if you feel like you do need more, or you can use your concealer for coverage. So you are making this product last a lot longer in the long run. Now, you can see how much that really did cover. Right here you can see all of the redness and acne and just the texture and everything, the uneven skin tone. But on this other side, you can see just how beautiful that foundation really is in covering all of those blemishes. And you definitely want to be careful when doing foundation right in here because of peach fuzz. You can, you know, shave that or whatever, but if you have not had the time to keep that up, then you just want to not add as much foundation or concealer right there because it will build up. You'll actually be enhancing the peach fuzz. Again, I'm only using just a little bit, and this will honestly be enough. So we're going to go to this next side, do the same thing, swap it on first a little bit, and then start buffing it in to the skin. Okay, so now for concealer, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer in the shade Fair. And I just have the mini one. Now we look more awake. So that is just going to brighten up your face a little bit more and, like I said, add more coverage so that way you're not using too much of one product. Once I have my concealer on, I'm actually going to set my face now. And I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 05. So I'm going to dip my dirty Real Techniques sponge. Well, it's just got powder on it, but I do need to clean it. And I'm going to start setting my face. I do really like this powder. It's very smoothing and just stays so long. Like I said, I'm oily, so I feel like with this powder I don't have to touch up as often compared to other powders that I've used. And I'm actually going to go into a setting spray. It is the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. And it looks like this. You can get it at Dollar General. I want to say it was like $5. And I think it's pretty good. My favorite is Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray, but I don't have that right now, so I've been trying to test out a few different ones. The NARS foundation will last all day without a setting spray, but I do think that this helps kind of blend those powders, especially that Maybelline Fit Me one. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my face before I get into the other powders. at me. So now I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm going to be using my Folklore Sunkissed Monochromatic Blush Duo. This is the one I always talk about and rave about. It is in the shade Apricot 01, and as you can tell, I have been loving this. I usually just use this one side, but sometimes I'll go back and forth and mix them together, but it's beautiful, beautiful blush. So I'm going to take that on a BH Cosmetics just blush brush. And now you can see some color coming back into my face thanks to this blush. And I like to go across the nose a little bit just to kind of give that kind of sun-kissed look and just kind of blend everything together so it's not just, you know, one line or anything like that. I will also add some to my chin. I think that is such a nice little touch. So just whatever's left over, I'm going to add just a little bit to my chin. For bronzer, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. bronzer right here. I don't know the shade. It doesn't have it on the back. It says Forever Sunkissed, so maybe that's the name, but it's a really pretty bronzer, and I've probably used this bronzer the most out of all that I have. I can never see how much I'm putting on until after the fact. I'm going to take this Ulta and Black Widow collaboration. It was a brush that they did. It looks like this. It's very fluffy and pretty, and I actually got this because Kathleen Lights kept using it in her videos, and so my sister got it for me for Christmas one year, and yeah. So I'm going to take a little bit of the e.l.f. bronzer, and what I like to do is I will get the product and then kind of tap it on the lid just because I'm afraid I'm going to put too much. And so I'm just going to start working that in right kind of near that blush and just staying right here. I don't want to go any further because I do have a problem trying to carry it in a lot further than it needs to go. So I'm trying to not do that. It's very pigmented and you really don't need a whole lot, and it's got a very warm undertone, so if you don't like warm undertones you probably won't like this one, but they may have another one. This is the shade I have. I don't even know. And I am going to add a little bit underneath my jawline and on my neck. And you just kind of want to keep doing this just to make sure you do have everything blended and you don't have just this yucky streak of bronzer. And so hopefully I don't have that. I've had that before, but we will see if we're doing a good job. The next thing is going to be highlighter. And I kind of go back and forth with two different highlighters that I use daily, but this one is so beautiful. It is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter, and it truly is such a great highlighter. It's very golden. It's like it's kind of like a light gold, but not the lightest gold I've ever seen, so I have to be careful with this just because sometimes it can look a little too dark for me, and I don't care. I love it. So I'm going to take this little highlighter brush that I have right here, and I'm going to add this Amrezy highlighter. And you see, it just gives this beautiful, like, light, sunny, golden highlight, and it's just so beautiful. I think it goes really well with this, like, peachy blush that I have. So yeah, that is my base routine. I will spray my face again, and I will be back with the rest, like my eyeshadow and mascara and everything, to kind of end this video, but this is my base routine that I have been doing lately. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with the rest of my face. I put some eyeshadow on and a lipstick. If you are curious about my eyeshadow, I just filmed a tutorial on that for you guys, so it will probably be up either before this or after this, so it may already be up, but definitely check that out. The lipstick that I am wearing is from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Cosmetics. It's in the shade Dreamy, and it was from one of her collabs she did with them. So yeah, this is my face. This was my everyday base routine for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm uploading this video and my eyeshadow tutorial where I'm using Kathleen Lights and Il Makiage new Disco Fox collection. So I got the full PR package. You guys need to check that video out and see what you're missing if you have not purchased it already. So thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!